All right, folks, welcome back to DeepSouth Cutlery. It's Seth one more time in the house. It's been a long weekend at the DeepSouth Knife Show. I've been in a revival at a little church called Peace Ridge Baptist Church in Purvis, Mississippi all week. Been working all week, and today we had church preached twice, had Sunday school. We're back home, done fed the dogs and the cows, and come back inside. I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a quick video of my personal knife pickups through the week. Man, it was such a great week. Wish you could have been there. For those of you who were there, we thank you so much. Let's go through all these knives and I'll show you what I got. All right, folks, let's work through these and see what we got. Now, these are my personal pickups. I did a bunch of buying for the knife shop. That's one advantage. I buy some stuff for me, some stuff for the knife shop. Most of this stuff won't be for sale. Maybe some of it will be. I know a couple pieces that I probably will move on the knife auction. You want to follow us on our knife auctions. Mondays and Thursdays, Facebook, DeepSouth Cutlery, Billy-Angela Bond. I'm thinking about maybe getting into Whatnot a little bit again. I don't know. We've got a meeting with some of those guys tomorrow. Actually, the executive of Whatnot, one of the executives of Whatnot, got a meeting with them tomorrow, which will be Monday, probably when this video airs. So, but let's work through it real quick, guys. There's no rhyme or reason on some of this stuff, but here was the first knife that I picked up. If you've ever been around me too much, I love these old Klein knives. These old Klein coping knives. My great-grandmother, my daddy's grandmother, Mama Beulah, gave me one of these when I was about 6 years old. I've still got it. It's there at the shop. This one says Chevron. It is a great wire stripper. A gentleman walked through and we did a little trading. I think I knocked $15 off a case knife, and I told Daddy I just handed him $15. Said, I want that piece. Yeah, it's got hot, been burnt. Yeah, probably ain't worth 15 bucks, but I've not seen many with the lock. So that was a cool piece that I was able to get. If you watched some of our videos earlier this week, on Thursday I picked up a couple Saudis. Matter of fact, this one right here is a 10 dot. Needs to be cleaned. But that's a 10 dot 1970. Big Daddy sod buster right there. And cool piece. I think I got that from Juan. Matter of fact, I did. Juan Hernandez. So thank you, Juan. Juan's our buddy. This one right here also come from Juan. Now, doing a little work on this one right here. This is a 9 dot. Let me get here where you can see it. 9 dot. Y'all guys, I'm working on a makeshift tripod right here. I've got my wife's phone charger sitting on top of my Bible. So I've got got it high enough so we can make it work in here. But there's that right there. That is the liner lock sod buster. Does have a chip. Been talking to a few guys. Maybe gonna get it rehandled. I don't know, maybe a G10 or a micarta. What you think? That'd be kind of cool, right? And my wife actually picked up her up a knife. I showed it to y'all, I think Thursday in the Thursday video. If you want to go back and take a look at that one, that's the trade day video. I picked her up a Stag sod buster rehandle. Who did I get that from? Sean Arier. Me and him did some swapping and trading, and I believe that's who I got that from. Anyhow, I got knives everywhere. I didn't realize I picked up this many. Honestly, I didn't. So got those right there. I'll put them to the side, get a picture of them in just a little bit. Probably my next pickups were when I walked in Friday. Preacher Joe, just a few miles north of me there in Petal, had this thing. This is let me tell you the story about this thing. This is a $3.99 buck, boss treated Sandvik steel. What does that say? 12027M. So that's that Scandinavian Sandvik steel. They don't make that anymore. That's a Hulse. Preacher Joe had that there. He knows I like the old bucks, the ones that are out of production. And man, made me a deal I couldn't refuse. I think, guys, I don't want to quote it, 40 bucks. What did he charge me for that? Now, I wouldn't sell it for 80. I'll be honest with you, but I did. Let me tell you the story. So late Saturday evening, I get home, I take a shower. The knife doctor runs a Whatnot, and I bought a knife or two from him. Maybe they're floating around here too. Yeah, I think they are. Bought a knife from him. And Boss Hogg, the knife doctor, Old Knives Matter, Steve Coronado were all running at the Hampton Inn in Wiggins. I was watching them. They were in the lobby all hanging out together, running Whatnots. And I said, man, guys, I'm going to come down there. Me and Heath Warren ran down there. And there was guys just donating knives, and this was for Mr. Old Knives, Mr. Stephen Coronado's one of his dog rescue. And I donated this knife, so I bought it for 40 bucks, donated it, and it went for like 30 something bucks, and I bid again on Whatnot and won it again. So I got 60, 70 bucks in it. So if you want this one, it's a $100 bill because I done bought it twice, but I'd do it all over again. Pretty cool piece right there. Thank you, Preacher Joe. Thank you, Stephen Coronado. Old Knives Matter. Go follow both of them guys. They're just fantastic guys, fantastic sellers. At the let's see, from there, who did I buy this from, guys? If I don't remember who it was, but here is an old, it's a 10 dot. That is a 10 dot beaver tail. If you've been watching, let me dig in my hat over here. I've been toting this beaver tail that Big Jim did for me. I've got a couple of these at the shop. This one probably will be available. I got that beaver tail, and at that same table there, that was there by HT. I don't know if it's HT's table. I had a couple guys sitting up in there, but at that same table, I looked over there, and there's this Spyderco. Now, guys, I've never owned a Spyderco, and let me tell you the story behind this one right here. And Big Jim, Steven Coronado, Knife Doctor, we all looked at this one. This one right here is the Paramilitary 2. And this is an aftermarket handle, carbon fiber handle. And this one had us all worried. We thought after I bought it, I thought I got a fake. So this has got the compression lock. What is that, CPM S30V? Yep, S30V. I love that blacked out blade right there. That is a cool piece right there. You can come on in. I'm making a video. So that's all right. My daughter's walking behind me. She walked out and thought I was doing something important. Anyhow, S30V, still on this one. But here's the deal. Big Jim looked at it and said, Brother Seth, let me do my Big Jim impression. Brother Seth, I'm not sure about this now. I love you, Big Jim, you know that. I'm not sure about this one. You know, he talks fast when he gets to thinking. He's like me, I get to stuttering. He said, it's not curved. It doesn't have that angle, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see what this one is. This is one I picked up, and he was right. Most of these Spydercos have that rounded, see where the tang is, a rounded deal there, and this one does not have it. But I went to our supplier. I'm a Spyderco dealer, just never have been able to move them. And guys, you let me know down below if you want us to start bringing some Spydercos in. I definitely will, because I've been bit. They're kind of like the Glock of the knife world. They make really good stuff, interchangeable, easy to work on. They all look the same, but they perform. And so after much deliberation, I talked to Sean REA this morning on the way to church, talked to Old Knives after church this evening. We are convinced now that this is legit. On eBay though, on the flea bay, there's a ton of fake ones. So guys, be very careful. Thankfully, I hate to use the word luck because I don't believe in luck. But I lucked out on this one, and this is the real deal, guys. Paramilitary 2 compression lock, beautiful piece. I'm talking about just phenomenal. So from there, I got bit. I know some of you guys. Oh, matter of fact, let me change it up real quick. I got bit, and I want to show you. I bought 3 more Spydercos this weekend. This one I did pick up at a table. I don't remember where I got it from, but this is a cool piece, guys. Ducks Unlimited. Flip it around. Ducks Unlimited wood grain. That is a Charade USA. Charade Plus. So it's going to be stainless USA in this little nice Ducks Unlimited. This one will probably get sold. If I see something with ducks, I buy it because they usually sell really well in the shop. So if you're a Ducks Unlimited fan, what is that going to be? Some kind of oak, maybe? It's awesome, man. It's an awesome piece right there. So that one will be available. If you like that one, holler. It's a DeepSouth cutlery. Maybe a few more of these will be. So I was telling you about the Spydercos. Let me go back to my rambling. So I got there. I was like, man, I love this. So I talked to. I'm gonna start calling him Vinny too. That's what all his friends call him, Mr. Vincent Lopresti, Lotvin, the Don, the Godfather himself. I got to him here. He said, "I'm glad you're getting into EDCs." I'm like, man, I see so many slip joints. I love slip joints. I love vintage pieces. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys. The new K slip joints they just don't do it for me. They're great. Nothing wrong with them. I just see them so much that I guess that maybe it's old hat to me. So I have been intrigued. I've been watching my videos, ProTech, Microtech, all these things. I've been intrigued by them. And Spyderco is the one I've never jumped into. So let me show you a few of these that I picked up. Let's see. The first one that I picked up was right here. And look, that's not what I paid. These guys took such good care of me. This is from Vincent himself. Hold on. No, this one's from Sean. I'm lying to you guys. This one's from Sean. This is the Native Chief. It's hard to, like I said, they all look the same. Native Chief, this is the one that's in G10 handles. Let's see what the steel is. S30V, hard to beat, Crucible S30V. Golden, Colorado. Watch this, guys. So let me get it here where it focuses. Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. Just in case you wonder what planet it's made from. Sweet piece. I don't know if I'll tote this piece, but listen to that, guys. That is sweet as all get out. Cool piece right there. And Sean, man, I think he told me $100, guys. And I'm a dealer. I know what they cost. He lost money at $100. That's just the kind of guys they are. I believe that one come from Sean. That one may have come from Vincent. Either way, they were super good to me. This one I think is going to come from Mr. Vincent. This is the pair of 3. This one is probably honestly the most useful toter. So this is that BD1N steel. I'll look that up. CTS BD1N steel. I cannot remember. I think Carpenter Steels, which is a USA steel company. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they made that. So that's a sweet piece. Oh, kind of a minimalist type design. And guys, let me know. I can bring them in the shop, and I guarantee you, if I bring them in the shop, that will be very competitive price wise. So that was a cool piece. Then I went over there and I did not pay this much, did not pay near this much for this one right here, but that's what he had it marked at. This is Old Knives Matter. You know this didn't belong to Vincent or Sean, because this is an automatic. This one right here is what they call, look, great name, Autonomy G10 scales. And let me do some investigating on this. LC200N steel. Oh, can you focus on it? It's hard to see. LC200N steel. Got the big button lock. Got the spider, everything, you know, everything everywhere. Big loop right there. And just because it is a Spyderco, it's got to have a hole right there, even though that is utterly and desperately useless. Let me look up this steel real quick and get right back with you. All right, back again. So I'm going to drop here, right about here, some info about this. Oh! LC200N steel. It's a German-made steel, and it is pretty sweet. So that is man. Let me get my grammar right. The 3 Spydercos that I bought, and I was really intrigued by them, and kind of got bit. The bugs there, definitely on that. Literally, the bug is there. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool pieces right there. Let me show you a few more that I've got, and then we'll finish this whole thing up. There's another beaver tail hornet. That's still a 51 pattern, and beautiful wood. Check this thing out, guys. What pattern is it? That's a 6, so that's gonna be the wood handle. Guys, once again, that's a 10 dot. So that's 2 10 dot 51 patterns. Look, these are both the same pattern knives, guys. Let me see if I can read it right here. One's a 61 051L. And this is one's a 61, one's a 061, and that's pretty cool. And then our 51. This one's a SSP, stainless steel polish. I don't know if I want to get rid of this one or not. That's just super cool, right there. Those 2 pieces. I got that one for, not a bad price. Let me tell you the worst I got, the worst deal I had all weekend. My nephew. I left the price tag on it. I'm just picking with y'all. My nephew, Kaylin's son, he said, "Unc, I need you to come buy a knife from me." He had a few of his knives set up there for sale. And over there on his Papa Reggie's table, did you see him, Jerica? Over there selling, you didn't see him over there peddling his knives? He said, "Unc, I need you to come by." And I will look through there, and of course, you know, I found this old Cherokee. I think this is the Pakistan, guys. Matter of fact, I'm sure it's Pakistan. It says Soligen steel. If it says Soligen steel and not Soligen Germany or Soligen made, it's going to be probably Pakistan. And so it's a little Congress. Y'all know I need it like I need another hole in my head. But I was sitting there, and he was peddling his knives, and so I got there. I said, "Okay, buddy." I said, "What you got to have for it?" And this is how he done me. Did I tell you about that, Jericho? This is how he done me. He said, "What's it got on it?" I said, "It says $15. He said, "It'd be $15 then." I said, "I'm your uncle." He said, "You better be glad I'm not asking 20. So, Papa Reggie, you done taught him well. Man, both his granddaddies are knife sellers, though, ain't they? Yep. On both sides, my daddy and his granddaddy. And so I give him that. Listen, Jericho, he counted me I give him $20 bill. He counted the change out. After he treated me like that, I was getting my change back. You know, some people have good hearts and say, "Oh, just keep it, little fella." No. He counted me out 5 ones, shook my hand, said, "Good doing business with you." So that was pretty funny. Pretty cool. Love that. I got a few more pieces. I didn't realize I got this many knives. Got this piece from old GB, Gerald Broderick, good buddy of mine. That's old Blackhorn, lockback Blackhorn right there. Case lockback, beautiful piece, 1991, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1995. That's if you know, you know. My kids said that's cringy. If you do, you do though. That's a sweet piece, hard piece to beat. It has been used just a touch. So that's pretty awesome. Went by old knives at the very end. Somebody said, did you see the Swiss buck he had? Check it out, guys. Swiss buck in the box, Sean. In the box, Swiss buck. I had to look at some of this stuff up. So evidently Wenger, manufactured by Wenger, bought out buck or had a deal with buck from 91 to 98 or something like that. And I've seen the old red letter bucks before. Never done any investigating on it. Guys, this is a liner lock. Let's see what they call this thing. Swiss Mate, the Swiss Mate 2. Man, don't know nothing about it. It screams Victorinox. It really does. I think Wenger actually. Y'all know more about that than I do. Wenger has something to do with Victorinox. It's a liner lock, but check this out. The liner lock is operated through this mechanism. All right, so watch as I pull this down. Can y'all see the liner lock? Boom. That's cool. That's just sweet, man. Still got all kinds of snap. And then over here has a little Felipe head. And I think I give, I don't know, not a whole lot for it. I thought it was a really cool piece right there. And last but not least, our buddy TJ there at was it Ironhide Knives? He's been rehandling these. And I told him Friday when I got there, I said, if this one's not sold by the end of the show, you know, of course I don't need a knife. So I said, this one's not sold, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna buy it from you. And so at the end of the night, Friday, he said, man, this is the only one I had left. And that is a case sod buster that he rehandled with some cool G10 or micarta type material. Really don't know what it is. He did a really good job on it. Go follow him. Go follow all these guys. Big Jim, Sean, Mech, EDC, Lotman. Man, I can't even name them all. Follow them. At the end of the night, we were hanging out there at the hotel. Just had a good time. As Big Jim says, chopping it up. We went and ate together. Go watch that video. We thought at that time that my knife, we thought this one was fake. That's before we. And matter of fact, let me drop a picture here right now. This right here is the factory or the Spyderco's distribution website's picture, so we can see it's exactly the same right here, because that's what we were all worried about. But we thought this was fake. Everybody felt sorry for me, man. I bought fake knives before. It is what it is. It's not gonna kill us. We're fine. And Sean walked up to me. Sean, REA, man, just great guys. He walked up there and handed me what I think, honestly, is my favorite Spyderco. I said Spydertech. Spyderco. Huh. I think this really is, guys. This one right here is a Seki City, Japan. Let me go. Endura 4. And that it has what that was the Emerson patent. I think they call it the Wave, if I'm not mistaken. So you stick this in your pants. In your pocket, not your pants. And as you pull it, I'd have to operate it and show you to operate it. But as you pull it out of your pants, you know, this your pocket kind of grabs hold of that, and it's open when it gets done. And this may be my favorite one, guys. And he gave it to me, just gave it to me. Now I tried my best, and I did. I won a knife on a giveaway. I gave it to him. He didn't need it. I didn't need this. When I found out that this one was real, I called him back or texted him. I said, hey, man, let me, let's square up. I mean, these guys have been too good to me. He's like, nope, that's yours. That's a gift to you. I was going to give it to you anyway. So that's what kind of guys we're dealing with. Guys, a great time at the Deep South Knife Club Knife Show. We'll do another one next April. We will plan on being in Ellaville in November. Done got that lined up with the doc. It's going to be an awesome time. Thank you so much from me, my daddy, Heath Warren, Kevin Juwan Stubbs, Joe Simmons, Chico, Kalen, my mama, all the folks that work at Deep South Cutlery. God bless you so much. We hope we were a blessing to you. We want to share the love of the Lord with you and love these knives at the same time. Man, we just appreciate y'all so much. As always, hook us up. This is Daddy's Living. If you have something you need, give us a call at the shop. If he don't know about it, he'll call me. And he don't know nothing about these EDCs. I'm trying to learn, so y'all bear with me. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. As always, we thank you so much. I'm going to get off of here because my wife is waiting for me to get done to pop some popcorn in the microwave. So God bless you guys. Deep South Cutlery. Good times. Do that knife doctor thing. Great knives. Stay sharp. See y'all guys.